today we finally got confirmation of the white hardware bundle for the Xbox One, and it's with Sunset Overdrive, which is the first party game for Xbox One to get its own custom console. So, and that's something quite interesting because it's a new IP, and honestly, I didn't personally expect them to give the first custom console bundle and the white one, which is something everyone wanted since it was shown, to a new IP. So what do you think about it?
We were blown away by Microsoft's announcement, and it's been really gratifying for us to get Microsoft support, not just with the bundle, but in general. The marketing and PR support and the production support they've given us have been fantastic. And I think it's because they believe in the game, just like we do. We all love the creation process behind Sunset Overdrive because it's giving us all a chance to do something different when it comes to open world shooters.
Actually, what led you to choose open world as a solution for the world? Because that's something you don't expect very much from this kind of shooter.
Yeah. Open world evolved in terms of what the game was at the beginning. The game, when Marcus Smith and Drew Murray, who are the co-creative directors in the project, when they presented it, it was more about tone and style than a specific type of gameplay. But as the rest of the team jumped on and started fleshing out the combat and the traversal in the world, we realized that this is a game that needs to be open world because the player is moving very quickly and he traverses a lot of ground in a very short period of time. Therefore, we want you to be able to explore large areas. We want you to be able to get to the top of tall buildings and jump off, and that's the kind of freedom that we as players love, and we wanted to provide that for our fans in Sunset Overdrive.
There is one thing that strikes very, very heavily with Sunset Overdrive, the character design, which I follow Gavin Golden. His character design is always amazing, but was it always intended to be like this colorful, this stylized, or you went through a selection process before getting this one?
Well, what you see in the game now certainly has evolved from the initial concepts, but the intent was always to have a game full of color, to have a game that had stylized forms and a stylized approach in general to storytelling, combat, humor, traversal. That was the prime motivating factor for us. When the rest of the team began contributing, then the characters themselves evolved into what you see today. But the key is, we have a ton of variety when it comes to the characters. When you start the game, you can choose to be male, female, you can choose a number of different ethnicities, body types, and as you're moving through the game, you're constantly acquiring new and some different vanity that you can mix and match to create really, truly your own character.
Lately, like recently, Microsoft freed up some resources that before were used from Kinect. Did you make use of the resources, and if yes, how much did they help in achieving your goals with the graphics of the game, with the frame rate, and that kind of?
Kinect was never a part of what we were doing with the game, so we were definitely grateful for the additional resources. And the game is it's a big game. When you're engaged in combat, you are dealing with a lot of enemies at once, and you'll see this as you play the game. So for us, any additional CPU boost we can get is useful for physics, for AI, and the other elements that go into making enemies behave intelligently and predictably, or maybe unpredictably.
How far in development is the game right now? If you had to say a percentage.
Let's see. I'll leave that one until launch. How's that?
Okay. One last question, if you don't mind. Is there any kind of boss that will really, really blow our mind? Because we have seen
any kind of what?
A boss. Because we have seen a couple from now, but for some reason, knowing you guys, I think the best is going to come later in the game. The ones you've shown so far are a little early in the game, if I'm not wrong, right?
I don't want to give away those surprises. However, I think will pleasantly surprise you. soon you'll have a chance to actually check it out and see if your prediction was right.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure, and the game really looks great.
Thank you.